So in a previous video, we synchronized our interview, and we also synchronized the song that Vanessa played for us. So this is the song that we have. We're going to lay this song down as a background to our story. So we want to just make sure it's synchronized. We want to get rid of the audio tracks from the cameras that we're not going to use, and then we want to trim the ends off that aren't really going to make it into our final edit. So we'll start just with the audio. So first thing we want to do, of course, is unlink the video and audio from the camera so we can just straight up delete the audio tracks that came from the camera because they're not going to be used. They're not really the greatest. Now, even the audio from the audio recorder is not the best because the recorder itself was kind of far away and the acoustics in the hallway aren't great, but as a background to our story, it'll work fine. So now we need to essentially skim ahead to where the song starts. So here's our claps so we can make sure everything is synced properly. Okay. It looks like we have a slight sync issue, and I may have just knocked it out. So just to remind you, to sync things, now that's going to be an issue. I might have to go, yeah, let's just look manually. Oh, and there you can see they're not quite perfectly lined up, are they? Well, they look to be. Is that right? No. Okay, now they're lined up. I think I may have just knocked it out when I moved it up. Let's try it again. Unmute, sorry. Okay, so that's good. So what we want to do now is we want to link these. So we're going to link this audio with the two video tracks. So control click and link. And now we can't separate them. We will have to unlink them again, possibly to cut. Okay, so we're going to skim ahead here, like I said, to where the music starts. Give ourselves lots of lots of space to work. And she starts singing right there. So we'll back up. J. Okay. L to play forward. And there's a little laugh. And the dream comes right here. So we want to get as close to that as possible. I think right here is where it's going to happen for us. So we'll take our blade tool, cut across all of that, and then simply delete everything before that. So that now is where our song starts. Okay, so we're just skimming ahead to find the end of the song. Okay, so we don't want the claps, which come here, right? So we're going to cut everything off that comes after that. So we can use our W key. Oops, didn't quite work because they are cut independently. So let's just back up. And we'll cut that off with our razor and then delete it here. And let's see what we have. So now we're looking at a song, about 2:45. So that might be a little long for our project and for the story we're attempting to tell. So we may have to cut the song further as we begin to edit and add in story pieces over this. But essentially now we've got our song cut and synced, and we're ready to start adding story pieces and maybe B-roll to this.